Complete Evolution of Triceratops. The evolutionary lineage of Triceratops dates back several million years and includes diverse ancestors from the ceratopsid group, massive plant-eating dinosaurs that evolved throughout the Jurassic and Cretaceous eras. Let's consider the entire chain of ancestors of Triceratops, starting with the early ceratopsian dinosaurs, up to the appearance of Triceratops at the end of the Cretaceous period. Origin of ceratopsids. Early ancestors. Ceratopsids are a family of dinosaurs to which Triceratops belongs and belong to the infraorder Ceratopsia. The first representatives of ceratopsian dinosaurs appeared about 160 million years ago, in the middle of the Jurassic period. They evolved from earlier, smaller, bipedal dinosaurs, ancestors close to ornithopods, ornithischian dinosaurs. These early ceratopsians did not yet have horns or bony collars, but already exhibited some characteristic features, such as the presence of a beak. Long Downsea, one of the earliest known ceratopsians, living about 160 million years ago in the late Jurassic in what is now Asia. This small dinosaur, about 5 feet long, lived in what is now Asia. It had already begun to develop a powerful beak, indicating its herbivorous diet. Long also shows the first signs of a bony collar, although it was still very small and did not perform a protective function. Chaoyangsaurus youngdi. This early ceratopsian lived in what is now Mongolia and China. It had a slightly more defined collar structure, but was still small, about 3 feet long. Despite their small size, these early ceratopsians already had a developed beak and massive jaws, indicating that they fed on vegetation. Proceratopsids. The appearance of bone collars. Approximately 110 million years ago, during the early Cretaceous period, ceratopsians began to evolve and spread across the continents of Asia and North America. At this time, they began to develop more distinct features, such as bony collars and horn-like projections. Psittacosaurus. One of the earliest representatives of ceratopsians, living about 125 million years ago in the early Cretaceous. Psittacosaurus was a small, about 7 feet long, bipedal dinosaur with a large beak and strong jaws. It did not have horns, but it did have a small collar on its skull, which later evolved into large bony structures in its descendants. Psittacosaurus was the ancestor of more advanced ceratopsians and is considered an important transitional form. Proceratops. This genus of ceratopsid appeared about 80 million years ago in the late Cretaceous. Proceratops was already significantly larger than its predecessors, reaching guys are 2 to 10 feet long. It began to develop a bony collar on its neck, although it was relatively small compared to later ceratopsians. Proceratops lived in the territory of modern Mongolia and led a gregarious lifestyle, which helped it protect itself from predators. Leptoceratops. Appeared about 83 to 75 million years ago in North America. This species was small in size, about 8 feet, and was closer in structure to true ceratopsids. Leptoceratops was quadrupedal and already exhibited a more massive bony collar that served protective functions. Appearance of large ceratopsids. Late Cretaceous, about 90 to 70 million years ago. About 90 million years ago, the formation of true ceratopsids began, which developed large bony collars and horns. They are divided into two main subgroups: centrosaurines and chasmosaurines. These dinosaurs became the dominant group of herbivores in North America. Centrosaurus appeared about 76 million years ago. A member of the Centrosaurine family, Centrosaurus reached 20 feet in length and weighed up to 2 tons. It had a long nasal horn and small horns above its eyes. The collar was decorated with large bony protrusions, which made it well protected from predators. Styracosaurus lived about 75 million years ago. This centrosaurine had 6 large bony spines on its frill, a long nasal horn, and short horns above its eyes. It reached about 16 feet in length and weighed up to 3 tons. Such striking features indicate the role of the horns and collar not only in defense, but also in display for intraspecific competition. Chasmosaurus also appeared about 75 million years ago. Emerging around the same time as Centrosaurus, Chasmosaurus was a member of the Chasmosaurine subfamily. It had a large collar with large openings, making it lightweight yet eye-catching. Chasmosaurus reached a length of about 16 feet and had large suborbital horns. Appearance of the genus Triceratops. The genus Triceratops belongs to the subfamily Chasmosaurines and is considered one of the last representatives of ceratopsids, appearing about 68 to 66 million years ago. Triceratops is the pinnacle of Chasmosaurine evolution and may be the last ceratopsid to survive until the end of the Cretaceous. Evolutionary transition. Triceratops evolved from earlier chasmosaurines such as Torosaurus and Nidoceratops, which had large horns and extensive frills. Torosaurus. This dinosaur reached 27 feet in length and had a very large, well-developed collar with large openings. Some scientists even believe that Torosaurus may be an adult form of Triceratops, as its cranial structures show significant changes as it matures. Nidoceratops. It was a transitional form between Triceratops and other chasmosaurines. He had a massive skull, but his horns were shorter than Triceratops. Some scientists even suggest that Triceratops and Torosaurus may represent different instars of the same species. Dimensions and structure. Triceratops was one of the largest ceratopsids, reaching a length of about 29 feet and weighing up to 12 tons. He had 3 large horns, 1 on the nose and 2 above the eyes, as well as a powerful bone collar that protected the neck and served a demonstration function. Its horns and collar were used both for protection against predators and for intraspecific struggles, such as for territory or mating rights. Factors in the evolution and success of Triceratops. The evolution of Triceratops took place in conditions of active interaction with predators such as tyrannosaurs, and in conditions of frequent changes in climate and vegetation. Some key features that gave Triceratops an evolutionary advantage. Development of horns and collar. This is a distinctive feature of ceratopsids and was used for both protection and display of strength within the herd. These structures could vary between species, indicating their importance in evolution. Triceratops and their ancestors had complex rows of teeth that were constantly replaced. This allowed them to efficiently chew tough plants and adapt to a variety of food sources. Social behavior. At this stage, closer relatives of Triceratops appeared, which showed increased size and more complex horn structures. These dinosaurs already possessed 3 main horns, 1 on the nose and 2 above the eyes and massive bony collars, but they were smaller than those of a Triceratops. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And also press the bell so you don't miss new and interesting videos from the Real Unreal channel.